Welcome to the Beehive Live. Today we will be meeting with Vixen, who is a American war veteran. She served one tour, I believe, in Iraq and was injured. Now lives with PTSD. All right, so it's Thursday. Tuesdays and Thursdays on the Beehive Live, we do interviews with guest people. Words. Sorry, I am a little bit tired today. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I have migraines and just having a rough time with them right now because the weather sucks and it's really smoky where I live because of wildfires. Hello, welcome in. So if you haven't been here before, this is the Beehive Live. I am here Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. My co-host John is taking a little bit of a sabbatical right now, just to make sure that his health is okay. So we hope he won't be away for too long. And today is Thursday, and Tuesdays and Thursdays we do guest appearances. So I invite a guest onto the show and we do an interview, give them the opportunity to share their experience. In doing that, it helps people not to feel so alone in some of their struggles, because there are a lot of people that can relate to some of these stories. I don't like to call them stories, actually. Because they're people's real life experiences. I'm doing okay, thank you. So I just wait for a few moments for Vixen to come online and tell us about her experience. We did have another U.S. war veteran on here, and his experience was very similar to hers, although he served, hey Becca, he served more tours. I think he did 3 tours, and I believe that she just did the one when she was injured, and he was injured on his final tour. And so both of them suffer from PTSD. So it's a very similar story, and it's actually quite appalling, the statistics on the war veterans in the U.S., or American war veterans. Hi!
Hey, sorry about that. I wasn't looking
That's
at the
okay.
screen.
Oh, hang on here. I'm not connected. I don't know what's going on. Wait, sorry.
No, you're fine.
My headphones aren't connected for some reason. Probably because I walked the dogs.
That's what I was trying to do. My headphones weren't working.
So,
They keep going in and out.
technical difficulties, eh? So much fun to deal with. Yeah. So, have you seen the show before? Like, have you watched the broadcast at all? A little bit?
I saw the one with Safira.
Safira, yeah.
Yeah, I saw her. Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I will definitely not be able to talk that long. My story is not that long.
That's okay. Hi, I got the gift of gab, but you would be surprised what we might be able to accomplish.
Right.
So
I can't talk.
that's good. So this is the Beehive Live. Every Tuesday and Thursday I have guests on. I know that you've been connected with John Soul with My Peeps. And so he was on the show, but we did his story in over 2 weeks because we lost connection. Plus, I think it was probably a blessing in disguise because I think it was a little bit triggering because I can ask some pretty invasive questions sometimes.
That's okay.
I figure you've probably been there, done that, right?
I've come a long way, that's for sure.
Yeah. So before we start, I'm just going to ask you if you could go into your effects and turn your sounds to none, so that there's no no, it's all good. So that there's no reverb, we can. It's a little more. It's a little more clear. Oh, it's still, you still got some echo on there. Echo. Effects and then to none.
How's that?
Yeah, that's perfect. There. Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. So this is Vixen. I'm not sure. Whose family are you with? Are you with a family?
I'm with MTP.
MTP. I've never.
The Magical Taco Parade.
Oh, that's the, okay. Hence the tacos. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
People are like, why do you have tacos on your name?
Well, because.
I like tacos.
Yeah, tacos are delicious.
Why don't you have tacos on your name?
Exactly. What's wrong with you? So you were an American War veteran. How long were you a soldier in the U.S.? Like, when did you?
I was 8 years active duty.
Okay.
And then I did like a year and a half of National Guard. Kind of. I didn't go to war or nothing after that, but I did inactive duty.
Inactive duty with the National Guard.
Yeah.
So were you injured then before you went to the National Guard?
Yes, I was injured. I was injured when I was in active duty. When I was over in Iraq.
Okay. And how long were you in Iraq for?
Well, 6 months in is when we had the accident.
Okay.
So then I was in a German hospital for 6 months after that. So I was only in Iraq for 6 months. But I was there like right before the first bombs landed like into Iraq after 9/11.
Okay, so
orders.
So it was like directly after.
Directly after, yeah.
That. And you were sent to Iraq.
Yeah, I was sent to Iraq. Yep. Me and my husband both got orders, so we both went over.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how is that? Like, was it,
It's hard, especially because we had kids. We had two kids at the time. They were just babies, just a year or two. Well, my son was actually just born. He was not even a year yet. And then it was hard, but in the military you have to have like your plans already set ahead, because that could happen that you both get deployed. So it's like they call it a family care plan.
Okay, so then they support you through that kind of thing. Okay. So you had to
have it out like it was my parents were the ones who got my kids.
Right. Yeah. And so then they stayed with your parents for a full year, I'm guessing, because you had 6 months in Iraq and then 6 months in a hospital in Germany. That's a whole year that you don't see your children.
They were there for like a year. They were about a year and a half before I saw them again.
And how was that for you and your husband?
Well, my husband still stayed after I was sent home. So
right.
He did another 2 tours in Iraq, and then he did like 5 in Afghanistan.
Wow.
After that, we got divorced after all that.
Okay.
So, yeah. Military is very good, but then it's not so good for families. They're not very supportive, if that's the word to say.
Sure, if you're on, and especially I would imagine that if you're both in active duty, right? They wouldn't be. Yep. It would, and you have children. It's it would be quite challenging. You can just ignore the okay thing.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, let me not touch that.
Don't touch it. Hands up.
Don't touch it. I have really bad ADHD. I'm always touching something. So.
Yeah, you're not alone. Don't worry.
Good.
Yeah. So you have. So how is it now for you? Like you have. Well, take us back to like when you left and what it was like getting to Iraq and what it was like in the first 6 months before the accident happened.
I mean, getting to Iraq, it was just it's scary.
Yeah.
Especially going over to to a country that you are not familiar with, but that's what we're trained for.
Yes.
War is what we're trained for.
Right.
So you got to think, you got to put all like the being scared or being in the unknown out of your mind. And it got to the point that it was, we was just a mission to make sure my brothers and sisters make it home, and also make sure that the innocent people that we're trying to protect over there are protected. But sometimes that's a little bit hard.
Right. Yeah.
Because you don't know who's your enemy and who's not your enemy sometimes. So.
Yes, I remember John saying that during his interview, because everybody's in civilian clothes except for the U.S. Army. You can identify each other, but you cannot identify anyone who's trained there.
Because and they will soon as put a bomb on a 4-year-old.
Yes.
They don't think twice about doing something like that, because they think it's in the name of whatever they think they're fighting for.
Yeah. Their God or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And so you were there for 6 months. So you were in active duty for 7.5 years, or 7 years before you went over there.
8 years.
Before you, 8 years before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. 7.5 years. Yeah, about 7 years.
Seven years.
Yep.
Right. And then you went, and then you had 6 months, and then you had 6 months in the hospital, which would be all inclusive of the 8 years of active duty,
yes.
right? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So let's go back to the day that you were injured. What was that day like?
That day was like any other day. I mean, we just, I was a fueler. That was my job in the military. I fueled up helicopters.
Okay. Oh, cool.
And we were going to set up like we called it a FARP, but it's basically like a glorified gas station that we're setting up in the middle of the desert so that the helicopters can come and we can fuel them up. Mm-hmm. So we had one fueler truck, which has it probably had, I don't know, like I can't remember honestly how much fuel was on the back of it, but 2,500 gallons, I think it was, something like that, on the back of a fueler truck, and then the rest were all 5 tons. And there was, it was a 12-person convoy, 2 people in each vehicle. Okay. And all of a sudden we were going, and then I really don't remember that much, because it was I remember bright light. I turned away at the last minute, and that's really what saved me. If I wouldn't have, for some reason, right before it happened, I turned my head to look at something.
Yeah.
And so, most of the people, they died. There was 4 people that lived, and I was one of them out of the 24.
Then you were taken to Germany, right? Directly after that.
Yeah. Yep. I was I was taken in a Black Hawk out of the site where it happened, and I woke up like a week and a half later in the hospital. Okay.
And you had
all my injuries are, I remembered a bright light, but I didn't know what had happened.
Okay.
But once I was there, I kind of, it didn't take long for me to piece together what had happened before anybody even told me.
Right. Common sense. You still have common sense. Like, you could still.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so, like, what were your injuries? Like, did you have head injury? Did you have, like...
No, I had, and I still have, mine are all shrapnel injuries.
Okay.
So, yeah, like on the side of my face, my whole back. I had to have, I'm sorry, I can't think of anything right now. Skin graft.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's very minor compared to what could have happened. I still have like 200 pieces of shrapnel in my back. Like, I set off every time I go through a metal detector. I set it off, and I have to, like, okay, this is what like, oh,
flying.
okay, go ahead and go.
Yeah. Flying, yeah, you have. So
yeah,
do
flying,
they?
anything, yeah.
Do they give you like a VA tag or something that you carry with you for those kinds of things, like to say, hey, this is
No.
Really? Okay.
No. I mean, if they do, I never got one. But I've never really asked for help.
Okay.
I got out because
Hey, chicken
if
man.
they wanted to help me, they would have helped me.
Yeah.
And
So they haven't done anything to help you.
No.
Is what you're saying. Like besides going to Germany and getting you fixed there,
well,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
that's
No, after I got out, it's there's been. I mean, I'm sure if I I still get my medical care through the VA, but as far as there's a lot that needs to be done when it comes to military and the veterans, people getting out there. They need to acclimate them back into civilian life, because it's a lot different.
It would be like getting
back in there. It is
like getting out of prison almost, right? No, I would think.
Kind of, yeah. Very much so.
Okay. Well, you got to reintegrate because you haven't been in like a normal civilization for how long, right? You've been on this
people coming over from a war.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that people that don't go to war aren't any different, because everybody has their own story to tell, but there's just not enough done for people returning home from war and then kind of. And
this is something that I talked about with John as well, because this was a statistic that I looked up. So there's between 19 and 22 veterans per day committing suicide in the U.S. alone.
Yeah.
And I did the math, and that is 7,300 people every year taking their own lives because they're not getting the help that they need with their mental health care after, like, post-war or post-trauma.
Yeah. Isn't that horrible? That's horrible.
It's astounding, and it's gross.
Like,
I'm sorry, it's disgusting. Like, I'm in Canada, so I don't know that it's any better here. I have no idea. I haven't looked at the stats because I'm not interviewing any Canadians yet.
Right.
But I do have an ex-in-law family member that is a veteran, and he is also on leave with PTSD. Sorry, I have a puppy behind me, and I feel like he's doing something really bad.
I got one of those too.
I hear stuff, and it's like, are you chewing a bone or are you ripping the blanket?
You got my shoe in your mouth?
No shoes.
That's good.
Not today. Not yet. Not down here anyways. I'm in the process of setting up an office space for myself, and I put a dog bed here because I've got a few dogs. So, but
they're like,
he's like, oh, a cozy bed.
Right.
So there's trouble coming in. It might get a little noisy in here. I might have to.
Oh, it's okay.
Kick a dog out. We'll see what happens. The puppy wants to play, and the old guy is like, mm-mm. Okay, so what is it like for you? Like, did someone come and tell you in the hospital in Germany what had happened, or you just made your own?
Oh, no. So I mean, I made my own assumptions, and I didn't know about how many people had passed away, but someone came and talked to me.
Okay.
Like a chaplain came and talked to me, and then somebody from like the mental health came
okay. That was my next question. They did a full assessment on your mental health and where you were at mentally, and then you did another 1.5 years of inactive duty with the National Guard.
Right. Well, I mean, I was in active duty for 8 years. Afterwards, but for the first 1.5 years, I was in the National Guard.
Oh, okay. I see.
But it wasn't. It was. I didn't do anything. Like 1 week in a month, I would go up and then I decided this isn't for me.
I misunderstood. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you did a 1.5 years after the 8 years.
Well, I mean,
it was inclusive of, right?
But
yes,
okay. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So they did a full mental assessment on you, and then they sent you home.
They sent me home.
And then what? You go home and
then I transitioned to be discharged from the military.
So what was that like?
A lot of mixed emotions, really.
Yeah.
Part of me was like happy that I was, because what had just happened. That was, that's the only thing I could think about. But then the whole reason I joined the military was I was going to be a lifer. I wanted to retire, by the time I was in my 40s, and like my whole plan I had for myself was just gone. And
so then you grieved that.
But in the end, it was good. Yeah. I loved the military.
Yeah. A lot of people would with ADHD because it's so regimented, right?
It is. Exactly.
It's like they kick your ass into gear. It's like you have to follow this regimen, and it sort of keeps everything regulated for you too, right? Because you're physically working, which helps the connectivity and in the neurotransmitters and all that kind of
Yep, I miss that kind of feeling I had. I haven't really been able to. I mean, this app has done it a little bit for me, to be honest with you. Because it's more like I don't know. I love this app. I'm thankful for this app.
Yes, so. I agree. I've been here for 6 months. Six and a half months. Hi, Nikki.
That's all you've been here? Oh, geez.
Yeah, the end of January. I joined at the end of January, and I was on a mission, so I looked at this app and I went, oh, this is a great platform to do what I wanted to do, right? And I don't have to go do, which I am in the process of doing now, but I don't have to go do YouTube and try to build a following there first, and I can just do this, and then I can connect everything together later.
Right.
See, there we go. It's getting loud.
I'm used to it. I got a dog. I have a kid.
Well, let me know if it gets too loud, because I can't really tell. So I know that sometimes, it's that puppy. He's very verbal when he plays.
I can tell it's a young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's March 5, almost 5 months old now.
Oh my God, I don't miss that. I don't miss puppies though. I can't. I don't have the patience for puppies. Although I'm going to be a grandma. Yeah. Grandma here coming up in a couple months, so I'm pretty excited about that.
That's exciting. A grandma.
I can't believe it.
That's crazy. So how long has it been since you've been off? Thanks, hon. How long has it been since you've been
okay, so my son was 24, so I was born 2000. So it's been like 20.
Oh, so 24, 25 this year.
23 years. Yeah, 24 years. Yeah.
That you've been since you worked with the military, yeah?
Oh, with the military, yes. Yeah. It's been 27. Yeah, it was in 2001 that I went over there. 2002
right.
And a half.
I'm trying to. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you came home, you reintegrated into society. How hard was that? Like on you? Like,
it was hard. I can remember going to like McDonald's with my kids, and something simple as that. And I'd be standing at a parade rest. I'd be standing there with my hands behind my it took a lot for me to realize how much I stood out when I did stuff like that, because it was just so natural for me. I had done it for over 7 years.
Yes.
Just the way that you carry yourself, the way that you speak, everything is a lot different. Give all that up, the military part up.
Right.
Well, fine, Mom.
No, he wants to play here, and it's like, okay, you can go out. Go. I'm just gonna kick one of them out. No. There we go. Touched it out. No more fighting. One dog only.
No more fighting.
No more fighting. Yeah. Go to sleep. Lay down. I try to run them.
That's what mine's doing.
I try to run them before I come on to the broadcast because I like to avoid this. Yeah, sure. I like to avoid the playtime in the background,
Right.
you know. So usually they just lay in. Usually they're sleeping right now.
Yeah, they're like
But
tuckered out by then.
I had a strange kind of morning, so yeah. And what was it like for your kids? Like when you got back and you?
They were so young. They didn't. I mean, they of course missed me, but
Yeah.
they're babies, like 1
Did they
2 years old.
Did they like play shy or like have that at first?
Well, my daughter did a little bit. My oldest one, yeah, she did.
Okay.
At first, but it didn't take her long to remember who I was, and my son just was like, if you give me a bottle, I like you. So like,
Yeah.
that's all it was.
Boys, eh?
Yeah, they don't care.
Food.
Yeah, food. That speaks to them.
Food. Yeah, that's funny.
And that's one thing I never really like, and that's something I mean, my kids knew I struggled with something like throughout the years of them growing up, but I never talked about the war with them, because I mean now I have. Now
Well,
they're older, but
they're adults, yeah.
yeah, I didn't feel like I just felt like that's too heavy of a conversation to have
Sure.
with kids.
Yeah,
and so I just chose not to talk about it.
Not age appropriate.
Yeah.
So there was 8 people lost that day.
Oh no, way more than there was 20 people lost.
Oh, okay.
24 altogether.
Okay, I thought you said 12. Oh, 12 teams of 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 vehicles, 2
So,
each vehicle.
20. So then did you have you had struggles with like survivor's remorse, that kind of thing?
Oh yeah.
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 Like
that's not something I struggle with a lot anymore. Not as much, just because I've learned, to channel my thoughts and everything in a different path.
Right.
But at first, yeah, I mean, it was really bad at first. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like why me? Why did I survive? Why did this person had kids? Or, I knew this person's family or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk about it. I didn't talk about any of this until for the first time probably about 12 years ago. So I went a long time without even speaking.
Okay, so half of the time out.
Yeah.
Took like 12 years, 13
one
years.
day, yeah, it's like I just woke up and I was ready to talk about it, and I talked
Let
about
it.
And
So
that
does that
was very therapeutic.
Does that help? It helps to let it go, hey? Like let some of that like heaviness go.
Yeah.
Not the incident, right?
No, but
the way that it feels.
The way you just said it is perfect. That heaviness, the weight that I'm carrying.
Yeah. You've given a little bit of the bag to someone else to help you carry.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a long time to carry that heavy of a load. Like that's a really long time.
I was also became an addict, and so a lot of that just was covered by the drugs.
Okay.
I mean, that wasn't the only reason I became an addict, but that definitely helped. And it didn't help. I thought it was helping.
So what were you? So what was that? What was happening there? So you were on. I assume you were on pain meds.
Yeah, I was on Percocets. Yeah,
and then they probably cut you off.
Well, I was on them for another 4 years. I was on them for about 4 years after that, and then the doctor that I was seeing, it was not a Army doctor, because where I lived, the closest like Army base hospital was like hours away, so I just went to a civilian doctor, and he was like, you got to be off of this, and I, immediate panic mode. In my head, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, because I knew I was addicted at this point to them.
Well,
or I was at least dependent. I was dependent on them.
Yeah, you would be after 4 years or 5 years or however long.
Yeah, they put you in this thing called pain management to try to like knock you down off of it, but they just put you on another drug that's not this drug that you've been used to. So I panicked and I started asking my friends, like, where can I get these? And they were too expensive. They were really expensive to like just buy on the street. So someone told me about heroin, and they said it's the same thing as a Percocet, just cheaper, and you know, you can get it. And so I'm like, okay. And then that was it. For the next 5 years after that, I was a heroin addict.
And then what was it that, now I've heard your story, this part, I think.
Yeah.
So what was it, I know you're going to be repeating yourself here. What was it that brought you out of the addiction? Because you're not in an active addiction anymore, right?
No, I'll be clean. It'll be 10 years this year.
10 years.
In August.
Nice.
Yep.
Good job. Congratulations.
This month, actually.
This is August. I was going to say, congratulations.
Yeah.
There's your 10-year anniversary this year. We're going to have a big party for you, hey?
Oh my God. I'm just so grateful for 10 years, that's for sure. What brought me out of it is, okay, so I was dating a guy at the time, and it made us, so we had tried to quit, and when you're living with someone who's an addict as well, you just don't want to see them sick. So you give in, they give in. It just it doesn't
enable
work.
each other.
I'm not gonna say it never works. I'm not gonna say it never works, because I'm sure there's some stories that it's different, but in my case, it wasn't working. He went to prison, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I was still doing the heroin, but I wasn't shooting it anymore. I was just sniffing it.
Okay.
And I bought some from somebody that I bought some before, but this time it was no heroin. It was straight fentanyl, and I didn't know that.
Oh.
So I did just like $10 worth, and I overdosed. And my kids found me, and they called the ambulance. And then I called them from the hospital as I was coming home. It took two shots of Narcan, not up the nose, but like IV, to bring me out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
you're very lucky.
Like, just so lucky. I'm so lucky. Yeah, I mean, I'm just, there's so many things I'm grateful for, and I could never, like, I wish I could find those people from the ambulance and thank them, and just like, it's like, you know, when you see like the Christmas Story, and Ebenezer Scrooge just like wakes up in the morning after having the visit from the ghost, he's like, oh, you know, life is, everything looks so beautiful. That's exactly what it felt like for me. But my kids were getting ready to be picked up from their dad and taken back to Georgia, which really, in all honesty, that's exactly where they should have went, really. But I begged them to stay. I told them I couldn't do it without them. I couldn't have. There's no way. Like, and so they stayed.
Hi, Nikki.
And I got clean. And I quit cold turkey. I never even. I mean, I have a hard time taking an aspirin now.
You went through
anything that's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nothing that's not natural.
Yeah, my daughter sat right by my side for 5 days and was there for me as I was
held your hair while you puked,
going through the withdrawals.
Oh yeah, I can't even imagine. I mean, I take a lot of medication for illness, and I know when you're doing a switch, and even with that, and it's doctor prescribed, it's still brutal. Like, I can't even imagine. I can't, like, because it just, those things make you so sick sometimes. Hey, like,
they do. Yeah.
So do your kids have any, or did they have any kind of like resentment towards you for that? Well, trauma, I mean, that would be expected,
you know what?
But like,
my kids, man, I'll tell you, you know, you always want your kids to be a better person than you are.
Yeah,
have a better life. And despite all the mistakes that I made, my kids are amazing. Like, they're just amazing. And they, you know, we took a break from each other for a couple of years. Well, a year. I didn't want to. But my daughter.
Your kids. Okay. Yeah.
she cut me off.
I got daughters.
I could talk to her.
Yeah.
And it killed me. It killed me. I was
like,
it's unnatural for a mom not to speak to their kids.
Yes, it is.
Whether what kind of mom she is.
Yeah.
But I never want that to happen again. So, she needed that. Like, I had to give her space, because she had to work through with whatever it was she needed to work through, and I had to be okay with that. So, but now we're closer than ever. You know, she's 25 now, about to be a mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And first grandchild.
I could have missed out on all that. I mean, all that could have been something I never got to experience if I wouldn't have just chose me and chose being, to live, because I would have died if it wasn't. So, and I'm grateful for that today.
Yeah.
Very grateful.
That's amazing. It takes a lot of courage to go through some of those things that you've been through and come out on this side of it with the type of viewpoint that you have and the gratitude that you have.
Yeah.
When is the grandmother due date?
December. Well, I'm gonna be a Mimi.
Mimi?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be.
Mimi.
November, the day after Thanksgiving, so November 27th, 28th, one of those days. Yeah, there's a little girl.
Oh.
She's already spoiled. As I have me, and then her dad and his wife, and then his dad, his mom and dad.
Yeah.
First grandchild on all sides. So it's she's spoiled already.
Nice. Yeah, I have some grandchildren as well, so.
Oh, I cannot wait. I've been waiting. I'm like, please. I'm like, I want to be a young grandma. Let's go.
Yeah. I had my kids
really
young
that
too.
So.
But I had my kids young too. I was just like, I want to have them young. So by the time I'm 40, they're all grown up or old enough to look after themselves, and I can go do all the things I want to do. Because I'm too poor when I'm 20.
I think my kids are 11 months apart. I had
That's close.
I didn't waste much. I know. Believe me, that wasn't planned.
No, that's hard on your body, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's really exciting. November. So it would be like an early Christmas present.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That we can't kiss. We can't kiss anywhere but the feet that we're allowed to kiss. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I won't kiss her, but fine.
Is that what Mom says? No kissing the baby.
That's what Mom said. No kissing because it's
no mouth contact. Keep your dirty germs away from my child.
I said, when you're not looking, I'm gonna be kissing her head. Or
no
something.
cooties.
Like, no, you won't.
I'm gonna lick her face. I'm gonna smell her. Yeah.
I will too. I'll be sneaking something in.
Of course you will. You're Mimi, yeah?
Mimi, yep.
Mimi. I like that. It's funny. My cousin used to call me.
I wanted to just be my name. I wanted to be just Courtney. That's what I wanted to be. And my daughter's like, no. But my dad was Bill to all the grandkids. Like he's not my stepdad. He was my natural dad, and that's all the kids just called him Bill.
Interesting.
So I was like, I'm gonna carry that tradition on, and she was like, no. I'm like, okay, fine.
But I think what happens. Well, I know what happened with my own children was they as they're learning to talk, they just say whatever, right? Whatever, however it comes out of their mouth. Like my brother's girlfriend's name was Yaya, and then it was Maya. Her name was not Yaya. And there was like Nanny and Poppy and just different, not usual.
Yeah. My mom's Nana. So I couldn't take Nana. So I was like, I want to something. I was like, so I just saw Mimi somewhere, and I'm like, I like that.
We have Nanny, and then we had 2 nannies because they were so lucky they had 2 nannies, and then and then there was a Nanny Sue and a nanny there was the original nanny, like the OG.
The OG nanny.
The OG nanny.
I had a nanny. My dad's mom was a nanny, but she died when I was real young.
Yeah, my grandmother, both of my grandmothers were nannies too. Well, I'm from the East Coast of Canada.
I didn't even think about nanny, really.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the East Coast, that's what they call all the grandmothers are nanny or nan and then Grampy or Poppy is popular too in that East Coast, of Canada. Anyways, that's what I'm in Canada.
I like Canada. When I was stationed in Fort Drum. I think the name of the town that was right above us was Kingston, maybe, or
that's in Alberta, yeah. Fort Drummond.
Fort Drum is it's like we were at the very top of New York, So
Oh,
it was right above us. I want to say it was Kingston, but that might not be what it was. I can't remember what the name of the town was.
might be
We just used
Kingston.
to go. We used to go to the strip clubs.
Yeah,
That's all we would do. We go over there. I don't remember much more than that.
because they take it all off up here.
They do too. I'm like, okay. But
Yeah,
I
they
remember
do.
thinking how beautiful Canadian women are. I was like, man, Canadian women are so pretty. So I remember saying, like, I don't keep my man close to me when I'm up here.
That's funny. I don't know. I just see, I don't know. People are people, but people are different across the country. I think same as it would be similar to there. Like if you go to the East Coast, people are one way. If you go to the West Coast, or if you're in the middle, then they're everybody, because we all come from different areas of the world, right? They settled in the East from like England and Scotland, and then in the West, I don't even know where they came from, and in the prairies, a lot of them are like Ukrainian and German or whatever, right? So people are different because they come from different cultural backgrounds, so they're different sizes and shapes and colors, and they talk different. They have different accents and different. It's just, I mean, it's the same in any large country you would go to. Like you go to the south, they sound one way. You go to the north, they sound a different way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like that here too. We have there's a couple of places that are, some of them you can't even understand them. Their accents are so weird. Like Newfoundlanders, the Newfies. And oftentimes other people in Canada will call people from the East Coast they'll call us all Newfies. Newfies. You're all Newfies. Okay. No, we're not Newfies. Newfoundlanders. So they have a very unique accent. Very unique.
I love accents.
Yeah.
I like them. I like Canadian accents are cool. I like the A thing you guys always say. I think that's cool. A? Oh, like EHA? Oh, hey. Yeah.
A? You know A?
A.
Hoser. Yeah, A. Hoser. We don't really talk like that. You know that, right? A? That's okay.
I talk fast, and I think it's that, like most people from Ohio do, but I think I'm just a little faster because of my ADHD, maybe.
So you're in the prairies too, yeah? Like prairie, Ohio's prairie? No?
I don't know. Prairies.
They're like central.
I'm like, it's a city where I live.
Yeah. But you're central, like America.
Yeah.
Yeah. The land is flat.
I'm in northeast. Yes. Yep. Flat land.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'm above you, like north of you. I'm in central Canada right now. I'm from the East Coast, but like I live in Manitoba.
Michigan's above me, and then
and then Ontario,
Canada.
Ontario's above Michigan, and then so I'm west of that.
Okay.
Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to go to like Niagara Falls one day or something like that. But
it's cool. I mean,
I'm sure like if once you see, go Buckeyes. Oh wait, Chayo.
There's a really cool place to go if you like nature stuff and hiking and stuff and waterfalls and all that kind of stuff in New Brunswick. There's a national park called Fundy, Fundy, Fundy National Park. Oh hey, Quebec. I'm in Manitoba. In Fundy, there's like 27 different waterfalls, I think, or something like that, within the park.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that you can get to them all unless you know where they are and you have a guide without getting lost or dead from...
I don't think I've seen one waterfall in my life, and that's like at this place in my hometown that, like, I don't know if it's even called, if you could call it a waterfall. They did, but I don't know if it really was.
There's a lot of little ones, like there's one trail that I really like there, and it's called Dixon Falls, and it's about a 2-kilometer hike. It's beautiful. Like, hi, welcome. So we're here on the Beehive Live today talking to War Veteran Vixen, who has given us kind of a rundown of her experience. 8 years in active duty. 1.5 of those were with the National Guard. 6 months of that in Iraq prior to an injury, which took her to a German hospital for 6 more months. That's correct, yeah.
Oh, sorry, my sound stopped working.
Oh, that's okay. And so she has talked to us about becoming addicted to heroin after Percocets. What do you do now for pain management? Or do you have, I would imagine you have residual pain, or are you controlled?
I do.
Yeah.
I take no medication at all. Like I said, I have a hard time taking aspirin when I have a bad headache.
Yeah.
I do a lot of yoga. Like I just do a lot of just clear my mind, and that's
breathing
has worked. That's breathing. That's pain. Everybody deals with pain.
Yes.
So you just.
I thought that too.
Before there was any of those Percocets or Vicodin, they got through it somehow. I use a lot of natural things. Like I use ginger.
Yes.
I use magnesium. There's a lot of things that I use, and I just go the natural route.
Turmeric, pepper.
Turmeric, yes, yep.
Nettle leaf is also anti-inflammatory.
Someone told me about that. I've never tried that.
Nettle leaf. Feverfew is also really good for like pain, like a more heavier pain. Valerian root is good for.
Yes, I have taken that before.
Yeah, I could list. I have a whole encyclopedia of herbal medicine.
Oh, I might hit you up for some of those.
Sure.
Because I do a lot of googling, but sometimes googling takes me down a different path that I'm trying to.
Yeah, you go down that rabbit hole, and it's like, where the heck did I land?
Like how did I land up here? What the heck?
Yeah.
Like I'm not googling anything anymore.
I like lion's mane mushrooms for my brain, for the over the hyperactive brain.
Yeah.
And then food grade diatomaceous earth is really good for inflammation in your joints and forming new collagen and stuff like that. So it helps.
I definitely need to look into something, because right now I'm dealing with like perimenopause, like on top of it. Like I'm happy about that finally, but it's still like it's not fast enough for me. I wish I could just get it all taken care of.
Guys, if you don't know anything about perimenopause, let me tell you, it's like a whole thing.
It's horrible.
For some people, it's really bad. For some people, you can even have like psychosis and all this kind of stuff.
My mom did. My mom definitely
crazy.
did. And she was younger than me when she went through it. She was like 43, 44. And I'm 48. But yeah, I'm right. But it's definitely, you learn stuff about your body that you didn't know. Like,
everything changes. Like
everything.
I started to change.
I'm so tired of being hot. I'm so tired of being hot. I cannot deal with this anymore. Like, it's my whole body. I'm boiling from the inside.
I know. You look like a tomato. You're red, red and like hot.
I feel like one. Like I'm so hot right now.
Gross.
Horrible.
Yeah, I had surgical menopause at 27, but
God.
what I didn't realize was that my body was still going to go through all of the other stuff, even though.
Really? Oh, like
yes.
It forces it right away. You go into all that. It's like you go into it right away, or do you?
Yeah. Wait? Yes. Yeah. You go into immediate menopause, right? But then all the other, like the changes when you. So I started at 48. I started to notice like changes, and I have a specialist.
Yeah, me too.
And I went to my specialist and I said, like, I'm like, I have a question. You know, like I've been in menopause for 20 some odd years now, and like, is it possible that I'm going through it again? Like, she's like,
What's
oh
happening?
yeah, oh yeah, definitely you're gonna have changes. And I'm like, bleep, 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 bleep.
This is bullshit.
It is. It's complete bullshit.
It really is. I'm done. I'm over this crap.
And it can last.
My doctor and tell me, take it out. But obviously, if they
But
take
that
it
doesn't
out,
matter. It doesn't matter.
I didn't know that, so I'm glad I didn't get that done then.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your body's still gonna go through changes. So you get like your my shape is completely different.
Yeah.
It's like,
man,
what is happening here?
Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm like, where'd my flat stomach go?
Yes.
That's gone.
Yes.
Way gone.
Like,
yeah,
when did I get this like flotation device here? It's just crazy.
I love that. I do. I don't love it because I know exactly what you're saying.
No, but that's what happens, right? Because women's
yes.
bodies change, and they change in that way. You get like the visceral fat is what it's called, I think. And so it changes the way your clothes fit and the shape of you and like everything. There's less like muscle mass, like all worked out forever.
It's ridiculous is what it is.
I know.
I've never been like a skinny girl, never. Like I had a shape when I was 8, but I was still in shape wise, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
There's no way that this had like.
What is happening?
I don't even eat anything hardly. Like how did it? Where is this coming from?
And that makes it worse, actually.
Yeah, and that I was happy though I did research because then I found out this is what it was. I'm like,
what do you mean?
Well, at least there's an answer for this.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is this happening to me?
Wait, I have to eat more to speed up my metabolism?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, men should just be so thankful for women and what we go through. Like that's all I have to say.
Well, I mean, I think about things like some women who have such a hard time with that type of change, and maybe what they put the man through, so they kind of get a taste of it as well.
Yep.
And I commend the man that stays throughout that, because it's torturous. It's torturous for the female, but I mean, but then I hear some men talk like, and they say things like, I've watched my wife go through, I've seen all these different versions of her, and she's in this phase right now, like older men that are, like close to our ages. I'm 51, so not too much older than you. But I've heard like that kind of thing, and I appreciate listening to that, because it's like you look at society, you think like, do they understand? But they do. As they get older,
they do.
Thank you, men who are willing to learn and understand about women who go through these changes, because women's bodies are very complex and our hormones are very complex, and we change from the time we're born until the time we're dead. That's it.
There's a bunch of changes. That's all there is with us.
So yeah, it's like having a new woman every 5 or 10 years.
Right. I think that's kind of exciting.
Sure. Yeah, it should be. They should love that, right?
I'll tell my boyfriend, you can name me different. Once I start changing, give me a different name. I don't care. That works for you. That's fine with me.
Nice.
Oh, speaking of dog, what are you doing, dog? You're not even allowed up here. Come here. Let's say hi real quick. Come here.
How old is your dog?
She's talking.
Aww.
She is.
Haiti.
She's 3. Yeah, she's a all white red nosed pit. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it.
Albino. I got a red nose behind me.
Oh, do you? Yeah. She. Well, her eyes were like really green, but then they turned almost brown. Once she about 2 years old, they turned a different color.
His are still green.
She's all white.
I hope they stay.
I love it. I love the green. I wish it would have stayed. I thought it was so pretty.
My husband was looking for this breed forever. We finally found him. We like the pit bulls.
We have a friend that yeah, me too. I mean, I could never go to another dog. Well, I mean, I kind of want a little dog too, but my boyfriend's like, no, that'll be her lunch. I'm like, yeah, right. She'll be scared of it. She's scared of everything. So, like, people have the wrong idea with pit bulls, that's for sure. All in the way they were raised.
And yes, absolutely. Just like any dog, I think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I think so. Yep.
I mean, if you look at the actual statistics of dog bites or dog attacks, and pit bull's not on there.
No, it's like German Shepherds and Huskies
Labs,
and Labs.
Chihuahuas.
I know those little dogs. You gotta watch out.
Them
for
are
them.
mean. You gotta watch out for them.
They are. They are. They're mean as hell.
And it's like, for some reason, okay, like, oh, it's so cute. They're little. They're just little.
Yeah,
it's okay
fine.
if they're biting your ankles off.
Right.
No, it's
but
not.
Don't blame it on the pit bull because they look scarier. You heard scary stories about them.
Well, I think
literally my dog is afraid of a plastic bag.
People use them for fighting. Hey, that's part of it,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
So
I know,
because
horrible.
like we have a bully, and he like people would call him a pit bull, but he's not a pit bull. He's an extra large bully.
He's kind of like this short,
he's like
stocky.
Yeah.
Stocky one. Yes, I love those. They're so cute.
He looks like a football player.
Yeah.
Like he's a blue nose.
Yes, they're so pretty.
And then we have the red nose here he's a pure red nose pit. So
they're good. She's a good girl.
Yeah, they're so loving.
They are. They just want to be loved. That's all. They want to be loved and give attention to. They're happy. They want to eat all day. That's basically about it. If they can eat all day, they'd be happy as hell.
Mine are not like that. They don't.
Oh my gosh, mine is very food driven. Like for anything, she loves food.
Not ours. They'll leave it like the dish. They'll leave it.
Oh well, you probably don't give people human food. Well, we weren't. We were not going to give her human food, but we do way too much. She likes our food way better.
We have a special diet for our blue nose because he's allergic to being alive, and so I have to police his food. Oops, sorry. I'm just.
I know someone keeps calling. Like, who keeps calling? I have it on Do Not Disturb. On how it keeps coming through.
Well, I was just having. We just go to stripchat.com. So.
What's that?
I don't know. It's a person who just earned themselves a spot on the blacklist.
On the blacklist, eh? That's one way to do it.
I don't have any tolerance for stuff like that.
Shouldn't.
So,
yeah, that's good.
Like,
I like that.
there's kids on here,
Exactly.
And also I'm not interested in stripping or chatting with someone who is stripping.
Yes.
So.
Right. Yeah. I have no desire. Thank you. This is This is a singing app.
Yes.
So
thank you. Thank you
that.
so much. Yes.
Crazy.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe they're singing too. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's a talent, but I still have no interest in it.
No, me neither.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by, Tony.
Yeah, it's hard to sometimes filter out those kinds of things, like what do you do?
Yeah.
That's only the second time I've ever seen anything like that. Someone post like a link or to something that was inappropriate.
Yeah, in the live.
In the chat, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. I see some crazy stuff when live houses, when they first started, there were some crazy things that would happen, but I haven't really seen anything else since then. Now, are you in the WOW agency? You're
yes.
in the WOW agency. Aren't you? Okay, yeah.
You are too, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
So you're in family with Maria, yeah?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Maria.
Okay. The tacos.
Yep.
I saw her live earlier today.
Captain Gold is our captain, and then we have.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
It's a great family.
She's
small.
fun.
It's a small family, but
yeah.
Maria's the best.
Sometimes
Maria's my wifey on here.
I was on her live this morning. I was like, oh my god, this woman's hilarious.
Oh my gosh,
she's been helpful with me a couple of different times for things like she came to my live one day and she said, screenshot your thing, because I only had like 30 people in my audience, and I had been on for like 2 hours or something, and I didn't even notice, right? Because I don't pay attention to that usually. So how long have you been on this app?
I've been on this app for 5 years.
Okay. So you've seen it change and morph into different things over the 5 years, yeah?
Yep. I had a different screen name for the first like 3, like I've been this screen name for like 2 years. I had a different one, but it got permanently suspended.
Oh no.
And yeah, over like something really, it was over like money. Like it was over. No. It was really stupid, but it got to the point where it was like I couldn't even make another account on my phone. It was like it was like device locked. Like I had to get a whole new phone. It was horrible. I hope I never have to go through that, and nobody else has to go through that, because that's like crazy. But yeah, I love this app. Has done, like, it's given me a social life. Like, I wouldn't have a social life if it wasn't for this app, because I have, you know, PTSD. I have anxiety with agoraphobia, and so I don't leave my house. I don't have interaction with people really. And I mean, I leave my house sometimes. I don't want to say I'm always close in, but it's very rare that I leave. So this app gave me, like, it was during COVID.
Yeah.
You know, that I came on here, and like, as a lot of people did.
Yeah.
And like, I found my friends, my family, and
yeah.
It's
you made
amazing
connections. Yeah.
Yeah. It's way more than just a singing app to me.
Yeah. There's 55 million people on here.
Is there really that many?
55 million users. Yeah.
Wow. That's I've never heard that number. That's astonishing. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's an international app too, right? So you have people from all over the world. So I mean,
and like you meet people that you never have a chance of meeting.
Yeah.
Had it not been for this app, you know what I mean? It's like,
exactly.
Music's universal. Like,
yes.
I don't have to know the Filipino language.
You have to speak the same language.
When they're singing, it's beautiful. You know that I don't know what they're saying, but I know it sounds really, really good, and I want to listen to it.
Yeah.
So, I love this app.
It is a universal language. Who said that? Bob Marley? No.
Yeah, I think so. Or was it Bob Marley?
I think so.
Yeah, it was Bob Marley. Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah. I don't know why. Where that came from. I agree, though. It's helped me as well. Like, I have a brain injury from a car accident years ago, and one of the problems I have is overstimulation out. When there's too much input, then it gives me like meltdowns almost, or like a shutdown. Like everything will start going haywire on me. But this app and the movement and all this stuff on it, at first, there was a lot of times where I had to like shut off my screen and back out of things, or I would get really overwhelmed with all the banners moving around and the chat moving, and but it's actually helped to desensitize the input, so that when I do go out, I don't get that. It's not as bad. Like, it's I can tolerate more now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice in that way.
This app's it does a lot for people, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, just that alone, like, to me, is huge, because it's been 10 years since I've been medically retired. It's been longer than that since I had my accident, but like 10 years since I worked outside of my house.
Right.
Like, so I know the benefits that it can have. I spent 4 years in cognitive rehabilitation, so I have a lot of like retraining, and I worked with a neuropsychologist, and we did a lot of different kinds of like things that were helping to reconnect the neurons that were damaged.
Wow. Thank God. I'm glad that you're here. That was a pretty bad accident.
I worked really hard to get back to, well, not back, but get to where I am function wise. Like,
your new normal. Yep, I get that.
But you know what, though, and having said that, when my therapies stopped, when they told me I was better,
Yeah.
as soon as they stopped therapies, I went down. It took a few years, but
Yeah.
I regressed.
Yeah.
And a lady told me not too long ago, she said, people like this that have, complex illnesses like PTSD and injuries that, from accidents, it's trauma to your body, it's physical trauma, and it changes your brain chemistry. And she said, you're high maintenance, but not like a girl. High maintenance like a helicopter. Now you would know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I never heard it like that before.
Because for every hour that your helicopter is in the air, you require 4 to 12 hours of maintenance, right?
Yep.
So you're high maintenance like a helicopter.
I like that.
Yeah.
Makes it sound fancier.
Yeah, you're a fancy helicopter. So you could say,
you can be a Chinook. You can be anything you want to be.
That's right. But it makes sense,
Yeah.
So then when she said that to me, and this isn't even that long ago, when she said that to me, I thought to myself, like, okay, well, that makes sense why then I was doing so well, because I could, go to the gym every day, and I could do this and I could do that, and I could work, and I could look after my family and still do all that stuff. But as soon as all of that therapy stopped, then so did the healing.
Right, and that's so you came at it like a standstill right there. I'm sure.
Yeah, because I wasn't getting the proper maintenance anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
That's true though. That's whoever said that. That's exactly a good what are they?
Analogy.
Or not?
Analogy. Yeah.
I don't know why I said oxymoron.
Wow.
You can hold on a second. Stop.
It's all good.
I was like, she has to go out.
Yeah. Sure.
Chill.
Well, I'm glad you agreed to come on and talk to us today.
Yeah, thank you for asking me. I really that was very nice of you to ask me to come on here. And it's therapeutic, so it helps me.
It's therapeutic for you, and it's therapeutic for other people who can relate to you, right? Like,
right. Yep.
What would you have connected with John otherwise?
No, and John's such a nice guy. I'm so
he
glad
sure
that I
is.
connected with him.
Yeah, and you have such similar experience,
We do. He was in the conflict right before the one that I was in, but it doesn't matter. It's if you're a soldier, then you just know. It's like an unwritten rule.
You don't need. You don't need to say anything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what that's why I reached out to him, because I could tell like he was, me and him had a lot in common, and I just want to let him know I was here for him, and he let me know the same thing. I'm very very thankful for meeting him. That's true. And I wouldn't have met him had it not been for this. So
yeah, he's a great guy. Well, and I think you're pretty great too. I mean, anybody who's you're welcome. Anybody who's willing to come on here and let me question them and answer all my questions, and I mean, you got to be pretty great to do that. But I appreciate
thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it again someday.
Yeah.
You deserve a 10-year party.
I'm messed up in a lot of other ways too. So.
Oh, perfect.
So I could probably fit into a couple of different things.
What do you want to talk about next time?
Jeez.
Give me some hints.
I'm an open book.
That's good. I appreciate your honesty, and I know that there's a lot of people that tune in that also appreciate these interviews, because most of them are very different. Like, I have different people on with different stuff.
The Saphira's story. Ooh, that was she's very brave, and I'm like, I have a whole new like outlook. Not that I didn't like her before, because I did, but now it's just like, wow, she's an amazing woman. So
well, she's taken something horrible and turned it into something so good.
Yeah, exactly.
And her attitude is
story.
just, yeah, her attitude is like amazing. And I remember when she asked, she said, I noticed you talk a lot about mental health and addiction on your show. And I said, yeah. And then she kind of started to tell me her story, and I was like, oh, well, do you want to come on and tell us, like, on a live, like, because we could do that, I would be honored. I was surprised. Like, for me, it's always a bit like, really? Yay! Like, you want to come on? Yay! I'm so excited. I don't. Yeah, it's always a surprise when people tell me yes. I don't think anybody's told me no yet.
So what's coming up next? Do you already have something like in the works?
Yeah, I have. I have to check my calendar, but I do. I have most of August scheduled already.
Now, do you put out flyers that that I could share, that other people could share to get people to watch this?
I have some.
They have some special guests.
Yeah, I have some. Like, I put out. I think I might have sent you the poster for today, but I just it was kind of.
I didn't see your message until this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, wait. I was like, isn't it coming up? And
yes.
So I looked and I was like, okay, that's today.
Normally I message sooner. Like, I'll message 3 or 4 days before, and then I'll message again the day before. But I've had a lot going on in the last week or so. So I'm like, oh no.
I work better that way. Like, last minute type of thing. That's how I work. I'm a procrastinator without being
some people do work better that way. It's interesting.
I do. Under pressure is where I'm at.
It's
a lot better under pressure.
Isn't it interesting how people with ADHD manage to stay so calm under pressure, but any other time they're like crazy basket cases.
That explains me to a T right there.
Yep.
Under pressure, you can count on me. If it's not, nope, I'm all over the place, and my hair's getting pulled out, or it's crazy.
I know. I am married to someone who is, and all of our kids are. It's been fun. They're all gone now.
Oh yeah.
Bye. Bye. See you.
Yeah.
See you. Bring your children over. We'll fill them with candy and send them home. Bye.
Exactly. With like drums or something.
The noisiest toys you can find.
Right. Yeah, if I already have a couple I've already bought, get ready to send home.
You're gonna be the best Mimi ever.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I am so excited because my daughter told me she got married 3 years ago.
Okay.
And she said, I'm not having kids till I'm like 31, 32. I'm like, I'm gonna be old. What if I'm gone by then? Like, what, you're gonna make me wait that long? And then her and her husband went to Ireland over the last summer.
And then she came
home. Pregnant.
She came
home. She found out she was pregnant there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
She's like, and she called me, and all she did, like, it was video call, and she just showed the pregnancy. I'm like, you better not be messing with me. You better not. Like, don't do this to me.
Nice.
She's like, don't freak out, please don't freak out. Then I'll freak out, don't freak out. I'm like, okay, I won't. I'm like trying to hold it in.
It's so exciting, eh? Like, it's so exciting.
I'm excited.
That's good. Yeah. I'm glad. I have 6 of them now.
Oh Lord. I don't know, Mike. I wish I knew.
So yeah, thank you so much for coming. I will share posters with you.
Yeah, please, and I'll definitely let people know about it.
I do guest interviews Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay. And then, but I'm on here Monday to Friday at 2 p.m. Central.
Okay.
And then I think
on the other days, what do? You sing, or?
I pick a topic and talk about, and just kind of dig into it. Nikki and I are doing tomorrow we're teaming up Therasonics and the Beehive to do a talk on cyberbullying and creating a toolbox for helping people navigate that.
I think that's a great topic to do.
Well, I don't think that it gets talked about, and most people don't know what to do.
It's crazy. I've never myself had that happen to me, but I've seen it like on this app in particular too. I'm like, there's no way that happens. Like, you're crazy. No, it doesn't. And then I've seen it firsthand. I'm like, oh my gosh, like adults are doing this. Like, it's just, not that it's okay if anybody does it, kids or adults, but it's just more surprising to see an adult that knows better, that knows,
Well, I think that there's something to keep in mind is that there's a lot of people that have mental health issues, and they're not getting the care that they need, and so maybe they don't necessarily know what they're doing.
Yeah,
or they know, but they don't understand that the consequences that it could have.
Yeah.
So I think that it's important that people know how to respond, or if they should respond, or how to just maneuver through those kinds of situations. Like, because most social media apps have the tools to keep that from happening.
Right.
But you have to use them. Right.
Exactly.
So if you don't know how to use them, or if you're a reactive person, which is what a lot of bullies look for, right?
Exactly.
It's entertainment for them for some reason. I don't know.
Exactly. Well,
anyways,
I'm gonna be sure to tune in.
So we'll be here tomorrow, 2:00. I think she's put out several posters, like in
I think
our
I have seen
fan pages and stuff. Yeah, she put out several posters for that already. So we'll be 2 to 4 tomorrow Central Time, and that's Therasonics and the Beehive teaming up for the new PEP program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again for having me. I
thank you so much for sharing, and we'll definitely plan something else too later on in the year, and maybe after you have your first baby born.
I'll bring her on here.
Yeah, show her off a little bit. You can't.
See if Mom lets me have her.
You'll get banned if you do that. I don't think you're not allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that.
And I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll put a blanket over her head.
Yeah, cover her face.
Like Michael Jackson.
Blanket, yes.
Yeah, blanket. All right. Well, thank you so much, and everybody.
Thanks, Vixen.
Make sure you tune in and watch her 2:00.
Thank you so much.
Central.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Courtney. We'll see you soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.
That was our interview with Courtney, who is Vixen on here. She's part of the MTP family, and she is an American war veteran who now lives with PTSD and was also addicted to heroin for quite a while. So we've got her story on that. So it was nice to chat with her. It's pretty amazing what some people go through and what our brains and our bodies can endure, and that we can come out on the other side still and thrive.